the Charlotte and Becky stuff. And I said this from the beginning, and you both agreed with me, that as soon as they pulled Becky out of that match and replaced her with Charlotte, I said, it's going to be the triple threat they've been pushing, and there's no way Becky's not going to be involved. They are setting this up for her to win at WrestleMania. And you both agreed. Whether or not we want Charlotte in the match or not is irrelevant. We all agreed that's what the ending was going to be. And now that I see that, they finally booked the match and she's not suspended, and if she wins this match, she will be added back to the match. If I see the same people, not in our group, of course, but some of my friends, same people who were calling, oh, this is bullshit, they don't listen to the fans, are now just like, oh, yeah, I knew that was going to happen the whole time. No, you didn't.
No.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You were flipping out. And,
guess what? There's still 4 more weeks to WrestleMania.
Exactly.
They could do a lot more shit between now and then.
They sure could. Even if Becky doesn't win this match, and there's a chance she might, to keep the storyline going, she is winning at WrestleMania. They have been building this up beautifully. Same thing with the Kofi storyline, which is funny because some of those same people agreed with me with the Kofi thing. They were just like, oh, they took Kofi out of it. Oh, I bet they're setting him up for a WrestleMania win. Really? You don't say. So, come on, guys. Come on now.
Yep.
Hey. So that's happening with the Becky stuff. 6-man tag. Shield got the band back together.
Shield wins.
Yeah, look who they're facing.
Yeah, BBD.
Because the other two will do all the bumps, and then they'll tag in Roman, and he'll punch somebody in the face, and then they win.
Roman will do the high spot, exactly.
They're facing Team BBD, so what do you expect?
I just hope Corbin takes the pin. That's all I want. Well, they're kind of protecting Lashley and McIntyre. So
just by putting them with Corbin is not protecting him.
Hit him with your favorite pose.
Actually, that's protecting Corbin, is what that is.
That's like sticking a new guy with the Bullet Club so he can take the falls.
You know what would have made this stable a lot better? A full-blown heel Braun Strowman aligned with Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley. They would have been unstoppable. That's what they should have done. They didn't do that, so...
Hit him with your favorite pose.
Let's see. Asuka versus Mandy Rose in the worst Photoshop job ever. I think I posted that in the group, too. Where,
that's actually WWE official.
Yeah, that was an official thing, because that's where...
Shit.
That's where I got the picture from WWE's official Facebook page. And I got it as soon as I saw it, because I knew they were going to delete it, and they have, by the way. I haven't seen it since, so I had to get it, because that's just bad. That, my friends, is Bush League.
Even I could do better than that, and I have no skills.
That is poor quality review right there.
Holy shit.
I want to say hi to JWAL2K8, who is in the chat right now. And tell me who you are, because I don't recognize that Twitch name. I don't know everybody's Twitch names. Sorry, guys. So, say hi, so I can say hi back. But yeah. I disagree that Braun is played out, though. I disagree with that. I don't think Braun has hit his potential yet. And, in fact, I really don't know what they're doing with Braun.
Basically anything but making him champion.
Pretty much, yeah. That is, that's been the case for a while. All right, let's talk about these women's tag team belts, because ever since they were won, I haven't really been seeing them get basically any real recognition.
They haven't really been defending.
What they've been doing is they've been going to NXT house shows.
Yeah, they've been making their appearances on all of the shows.
Yeah, and that's cool, and I'm glad they're doing that, because that's the way the belts were supposed to be designed. But at the same time, on regular they haven't been on SmackDown. Sasha and Bayley haven't been on SmackDown once. And when they are on Raw, they're in a really quick, drawn-out segment, or not even drawn-out segment, and It's basically just like, oh, this thing's going to happen, and then Tamina and I are going to beat you up, and that's the end of it.
Well, it sounds like they're going to get through this match, and then they're going to NXT to face somebody.
Yeah, I did see that.
I don't remember what the tag team was, but it was basically... I don't think it was the Horsewomen.
They saved the Sky Pirates from a beatdown on a house show the other day.
Oh, that's right. So maybe they're going to give the Sky Pirates a title shot to be. They're the only real women's tag team down there right now.
And then what did they? And then what did they do? Do they do it at the Takeover, or do they do it at WrestleMania?
I would do it. I would have them work 2 dates.
I would have. Well, first and foremost, I would have
moolah.
them work NXT because let's face it, Bayley and Sasha, huge draw for NXT.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. So much so that when they made their last appearance, even the Bayley buddy little girl was in the crowd. Her name always escapes me now.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, her. She was in the crowd. Got a big hug from Bayley. There were feels.
God, I can't remember her name. I should. That was like the thing.
Yeah.
Izzy.
The main Bayley.
Izzy, that's it.
That's right. Now, was Nicholas in the crowd? Did he hug Braun?
No.
Okay.
Nicholas. He could be at any show.
Former tag team champ. I mean...
I actually heard a rumor that Nicholas and Izzy were going to be part of Mixed Match Challenge Season 3.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, Izzy's won a championship on the Indies already.
Yeah, well... And don't get corny started on that.
You know that them outlaw shows. They hear that.
Them outlaw shows, yeah.
God damn! Yeah, because of you, I've been listening to freaking Cornette shit all week now.
Oh, I was listening to one earlier. He was talking about real revenge for the outlaw shows. Nowadays, they just go around and rip the posters down because they don't like the guy. Back in the day, they drew their guns out in the parking lot. I was like, well, I'd actually kind of prefer the poster revenge. If I was running a show and somebody wanted to tear my posters down, I'd be much more okay with that than them pulling a gun on me in a parking lot.
Seriously.
So, yeah.
Back to this. Bayley and Sasha win.
Well, I've heard that they were trying to get Trish and Lita to do a spot match with them at WrestleMania, which would be an obvious Bayley and Sasha retention, but it would be a showcase for them, and they'd probably be into it, and it would be a quick little pop for Trish and Lita.
And it would actually get on the show.
Yeah, instead of being in the Battle Royal. So I'm okay with that. I'll work with that. I just don't want to see Nia Jax hold the belt again for a while. She's been good. She's been doing okay lately, but I still don't trust her.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, I'm going to hold the belt till Kofi Kingston. Let's showcase Kevin Owens against Daniel Bryan. And let's just hope they have a really, really good match. And if there is fuckery, it doesn't take away from the overall quality of said match. Can we all agree on that one?
Yep.
Okay. Anything you guys want to add to Fastlane Vroom Vroom Vroom?
No, I think that's about it.
By the way, the steering wheel miming thing is still the greatest thing ever because no one would ever drive like that because you would drive your car out of control and crash into something.
Oh, would you ever?
And
you also can't see above it, the steering wheel either.
Yeah, you're also holding it at eye level, so like how short are you?
Oh. Breaking news. Gallows and Anderson have reportedly turned down a multi-million-dollar contract from WWE. Their contracts are set to end in September, and they will be leaving supposedly due to being dissatisfied with how they've been used.
Just in time to make post freaking Tag League. Just in time for Tag League, bruh.
You don't say. They haven't been used.
What do you mean? They've been there for 3 years and they've had one title reign?
Yeah. Also, JR is on his way out the door. Not going to renew his contract.
Yeah, and then the word is AEW is like, here's a bag full of millions of dollars. Come.
Yeah. They basically said multi-year, multi-million dollars, $1 million plus per year. I mean, good for him.
They must have TV, because getting a guy to come in and do freaking 5 pay-per-views a year for $1 million.
Alrighty, guys, let's talk about what's going on in the dryer sheet news week. First things first, the sad loss of King Kong Bundy that took the wrestling world by storm. Very, very nice guy, by the way. Very professional. Anytime
I've only ever heard good things about him.
Yeah. I do know that I've heard stories about Vince not being a fan of his work. How it basically hurt like hell and looked like shit was the exact quote. But, Bundy was not Bobo Brazil for Vince.
Well, I know, like, Hogan would always say, like, the WrestleMania 2 cage matches, like, I survived it.
Yeah. But he's always been a really classy guy. Very nice guy, very professional, consummate professional. And, of course, Jersey. Get that Jersey rep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So we'll miss him. Dick Bayer also passed away. Another loss to the wrestling world.
Man, this has just been a bad week.
A bad week in general, yeah. And I did notice the Jan Michael Vincent clip that Dan posted from Rick and Morty.
That one's a weird one because he's been dead for a month and they only announced it today.
Yeah. I did read that. I was like, huh, all right.
It was like February 10th. It's the 7th of March. Yeah, the 8th of March. What is going on?
Another fun fact about King Kong Bundy, he was number 2 in the streak.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that match was awful, by the way. It wasn't the worst match in the streak, but it's definitely bottom tier.
It wasn't even the second worst.
No, but it was definitely bottom tier. Today, as we record this, it's Friday, March 8th. Tommaso Ciampa did have his neck surgery. It was
good.
He will very likely have to vacate that title. Well,
as soon as the next taping happens.
Not even a likely thing, yes. So
he's definitely going to hand the title over.
Unless they're okay with him holding it and not doing anything for nearly a year.
So I'm assuming at TakeOver New York, we will have a new Ciampa.
Wait, is it going to be TakeOver Brooklyn 4? Even though it's not SummerSlam weekend?
No, they're just calling it TakeOver New York.
Okay.
That's what they're calling it. Just TakeOver New York. Gonna take over. By the way, WrestleMania is in New Jersey this year. I just want everybody to know that.
Indeed.
It will be in Tampa, Florida next year. They did announce that, but it's in New Jersey this year. You can see New York from WrestleMania, but you're not in New York.
Correct.
Such a huge pet peeve of mine. Newest member inducted into the Hall of Fame is Torrie Wilson. Meh. I don't really care one way or the other. So I don't think she's like the most deserving candidate.
I think it's like, what did she do? She was good looking for 5 years. Congratulations.
Yeah, but there's also a very, very big defense thing going on. Like anybody who's ever pretty much said, "Oh, she doesn't really deserve it." Like, there's been a huge defense posting and a lot of that crap going on where, like, no, you're wrong, she deserves it because she's a strong woman and everything. And, you know, I'm all about strong women, but I could name like 15 other women who would deserve it before her.
Agreed.
So,
yeah, but the deserve it before thing is, I mean, it's
always the deserve it before thing argument.
And it doesn't work with this Hall of Fame because, first of all, it's not a legitimate Hall of Fame, and second of all, it doesn't follow the formula of legitimate Hall of Fames as a result.
Yeah. And, of course, Vince's limo driver's in there, so, you know.
Yeah, but he promoted Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he did. Trevor Lee debuted on NXT tonight, so...
Oh, nice.
That is a thing that's happening. So Trevor Lee is... He's at them house shows, guys. Which means we'll be seeing him soon.
Now we just need to get Andrew Everett's knee fixed and get him a freaking contract.
So is anybody out there a fan of either Lars Sullivan or Jason Jordan? Raise your hand if you are.
I don't hate Jason Jordan.
So for the 4 of you that just raised your hands,